Good morning, class of 2024. This is Mr. Legg, checking in with you on SEL Day. I will see you later today. But if we can get started this morning by making sure to complete this quick survey, I need everybody to complete this quick survey. It's pretty quick and easy. If you will go to this bit.ly, it's SEL 10623, or use that QR code and complete this survey real quickly for me. I would appreciate it. Do it by phone, do it by laptop, but please do it right away. And I'm going to move real quickly into our updates and lesson real quickly. We're going to be covering ICAP later today, but less so focus on ICAP and more so focus on some things very specifically that you need to know about application day, about your futures and some of the goals that you have, and wanting to make sure that we focus on that during our time together rather than just completing ICAP. So I want to give you some time now to get some information and complete ICAP in class while you have your laptop with you while you're working on stuff. So want to let you know today, Balfour will be here. They are a cap and gown provider. Also other graduation items such as rings, announcements, and letter jackets. So they will be here today. They will also be here on application day. It says 12 o'clock today, but actually 12:30 is when they'll be here. So they'll be here during lunch for approximately an hour. So this is a chance for you to get size. This is for a chance for you to ask questions. This is a chance for you to go ahead and order your cap and gown for $56 today if you want. They take cash or debit card. But again, they will be here at lunch today. So please come and see them. They will be in the Commons. The beginning of the year survey, we need every senior to complete this survey. It is a simple survey to complete. It helps us better serve you. So please complete this survey. Also, it does ask for phone number. We are going to create a group chat for seniors that will update everything that we provide in Schoology, everything that we try to communicate to you. Say, for instance, this cap and gown information was on the Schoology page, but if you hadn't seen it, you wouldn't know that they were here today. So I want to make sure that you're getting that information. So please make sure to complete this survey so we can make sure to get that group chat started and so that we can make sure that we have information that allows us to best serve you. Make sure you see there that the bit.ly does have capitals, the capital B and the capital Y. You do need to use the capitals. Now, real quick, ICAP is a senior graduation requirement, absolutely a senior graduation requirement. All of our seniors need to complete 6th through 12th grade ICAP questions. They need to complete all of them. I know, 6th grade, crazy. You have to go back and answer all of those questions as if you were in that grade level, but just do your best. And if you have any questions, please check in with me. Now, if you were not a DPS student during any time from 6th to 12th grade, you will not have to complete the questions for those grades that you weren't present for. And I'll show you a little bit later how you can figure out whether you have to complete those or not. But log into your student portal is where we want you to go. You all know how to do that, but just giving you an example of how you log into your student portal. You should be here. And so to the left, just real quickly, your GPA, that's going to be needed later. To your right, my ICAP plan. So you're going to select my ICAP plan, giving everybody a chance to go ahead and get to their student portal, get logged in. And when you go to my ICAP plan, it should be showing your current 12th grade ICAP. But over to the right, it shows your historical plans. So if you need to complete other years' questions, what you do is go to your historical plans, and then you'll select the grade. So again, historical plans, then you'll select your grade. Now, we're focusing on quarter 1 and quarter 2 of ICAP today. So first question is your GPA. Just showed you how to do that, right? On your home page. Second question is, in order to graduate, I need to do the following: pass all my classes, improve my grades, improve my attendance, take credit recovery classes, other. You can select all of them. You can select one of them. You need to know what you need to do in order to graduate. If you don't know, if you absolutely don't know, then you need to make sure to sit down with myself or Ms. Fuentes. The next two questions relate to your SAT or ACT, and the next slides will help you out with that. So if you go back to your student portal homepage and you go to the transcripts right underneath your GPA, if you select that, Your next step is to select the menu up to the top left, those three stripes. And your next step after that, step 2, is to click Assessments. When you click on Assessments, what you will see is your scores from the SAT. So you have your PSAT, your PSAT 8-9 from really early in your high school career and even middle school, and your SAT. That's the score we're looking for. Now, if we're looking at your total, but if you didn't take the SAT for some reason or your score is not there, you can use your PSAT score. If you don't have your PSAT score, you can put your PSAT 8-9 score. And if you don't have your PSAT 8-9 score, you can put in zeros. Now, I want you to go back to your home screen and I want you to go to Credit Progress. And the reason I want you to do that is you can get your on track to graduate information. And the reason I want you to have your on track to graduate information, going back here. So select Credit Progress. It'll take you here, scroll down, and you'll get to the 3 pieces of graduation requirements. The first is your ICAP plan. So this shows exactly what needs to be completed from 6th through 12th grade. So this student needs to only complete their 12th grade questions. If they haven't completed 6th grade, it would be red X's. If they do not have to complete them, then there will be, I believe, an NA there, but it will indicate that you don't have to complete them. The second is your coursework. Again, those are your required courses. You can see this person is on track to graduate for their coursework. And then competencies over to the right-hand side. Now, your competencies is another part of your graduation requirement. Your SAT scores can help you complete your competencies, but you can also see here whether you've completed your competencies or not. And that also lets you know how to answer that last SAT question. So that last SAT question was, looking at my SAT or ACT score from last year, I need to do the following. So you may want to retake it again. And again, we're providing waivers for that. Our suggestion is to take it twice this year, take it for free so you can help yourself pay for school and get scholarships, not just get accepted. But so the top answer is I may want to take it again based upon my score. The second, I need to study and retake the AccuPlacer. The reason you would retake the AccuPlacer is if you have not met your competencies. So this student has not met their math competency, so they haven't completed it through SAT, they haven't completed it through their classes. So one way to get their competency is by taking that AccuPlacer again. So that's why you would answer here that I need to study and retake the AccuPlacer. Because if you haven't made your benchmarks, but you're not going to take the SAT again, you'll need to retake the AccuPlacer. If you meet your competencies, then you can go ahead and say that you meet your college readiness benchmarks. Okay, so that's how you answer that fourth question for your ICAP. Question number 1, or quarter number 1, the cost of living and salary of budgeting question. That's going to be on the next slide. You can follow that bit.ly, but I'll show you that again. And then the other question is just simply, what are your goals after high school? When we say post-secondary, we're talking about your goals after high school. So you're just going to select what your current goals are. It's not your commitment, just what your current goal is. So the next page, again, you can go to this bit.ly, and this is an exercise for cost of living and budgeting. And basically, if you select my expenses or you select my career, basically it's just trying to tell you what kind of lifestyle you can live. Your rent, your utilities, your entertainment costs, all that stuff. This is an activity to help guide you through it. And you can select your expenses. And what that will do is you will select everything that you're paying for. And then it will tell you how much you need to make and the type of job you need to have to make that type of money. Or you can go to your career and you can select your career, and then it tells you how much you make in that career, and then you choose all your expenses, and then it'll let you know if that career supports that expense. And so that's one of the biggest lessons in cost of living and budgeting is my job, my career, my future needs to line up with the type of life I want to live. Everything that I'm paying for, I need a budget for. Everything that costs in terms of whether I live in a small town or a big town or in the city, or whether I own a house or rent a home. All those things I need to consider how I want to live, and because I need to know how much money I need to make. And so again, you can figure that out either by starting with your expenses and figuring out what kind of career you need to have and what kind of money you need to make, or you can start with your career and see if that matches up with how you want to live. So that is a great lesson on cost of living and budgeting. If you do this exercise, you will easily have the answer for what I learned about cost of living, salary, and budgeting. But again, it's all about you need to know that what you plan to do in the future will support how you want to live in the future, and that you need to consider all of the costs associated, how much money you will make, and how you can budget and decide how you're going to make that work. 12th grade quarter one, 3 documents you need in order to fill out the FAFSA CAFSA. Go to Schoology, go to Future Center, go to financial aid resources. You'll have your answer. Scholarships that I've explored or want to apply are, you have to fill in 3 scholarships here, regardless of what you're planning on doing in the future. So go to Schoology, Future Center, weekly scholarship highlights. Quarter two, 12th grade ICAP question. The resources I have used or plan to use complete the CAFSA or FAFSA. Again, it doesn't open until December. The easy answer to put is FAFSA CAFSA nights at school. That's the best answer. That's the way we want you to do. So financial aid nights or FAFSA CAFSA nights at school is the answers you want to put. Any other answer, you're not guaranteed to sit down with a professional who knows what to do, who knows all the changes. We're here to help you with this. So it's an easy question to answer. And just to give you some visuals of how you find those answers, if you go to the Future Center page on Schoology, step 1, step 2, the first thing you'll see is the quick list. If you scroll down, you'll see your folders. You can find this information in your folders too. But if you just go to this quick list, you can see weekly scholarship highlights. If you click that, you can find 3 scholarships easily that you can put down on your ICAP questions. These don't have to be the scholarships that you're applying to, because you're not committed just by putting them in your ICAP questions, but it's an easy way to access them. And we also just want you to know, okay, maybe you'll put any scholarships on your ICAP questions, but you'll actually use the scholarship highlights to find scholarships you'll actually apply to. And then lastly, financial aid resources. Again, the question is 3 documents I need for financial aid. You'll get that answer in that folder on that quick list. And scholarships that I've explored or want to apply to are, again, you'll find that in the weekly scholarship highlights. So easy ways for you to answer your ICAP questions. This is your lesson for today. I hope it is pretty simple and straightforward. Today, during SEL, we're going to have some career opportunity presentations for you. We're going to have some very specific information on application day and how to apply using the Common App, how to order transcripts, how to use Mile Learning so that you can hurry up and get started on your application processes. October, November, December are the most important months for completing applications to community colleges, and technical schools and technical colleges. So whether your career or college focus, you want to take advantage of this time and especially be ready for application day, October 24th. Thank you very much. Check in with myself or Ms. Fuentes if you have any questions.